Hola. I spent weeks delving through the darkest reaches of the Fallout 4 Mule-Sim LARPing community. What was I looking for? The hardcore. At first, they spoke of the hard trinity of mods that strip away level scaling completely. That wasn't enough. I flew too close to the sun, and now my keyboard is filled to the brim with cigarette ash. But I've done it. I've turned Fallout 4 into the hardest shooter there ever was.
Time for the hard goodbye.
War has changed, and now I have PTSD every night. The memories haunt me, they do. Simple farmers, they were.
Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
You see, there is a secret society of individuals running everything. In Fallout, no, I'm not paranoid, we call them they. They are the ones who threw me into that war. I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser gates. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die. Our objective is putting an end to they, even if it's the last thing I do, and nothing will stop.
Nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania.
Bring it!
Maybe nuclear annihilation might be able to stop me, but not forever. I will still have my vendetta. After they release me from this freezer.
Fucking kill!
You see, I tried out virtually every hardcore mod that there was. My goal? Making Fallout 4 ridiculously hard. Imagine Hotline Miami, but it's 3D, and instead of being fast and agile, you just have AIDS. Besides the first three mods we mentioned before, we're also using the lovely, straight out of Tarkov, MAIN. Yes, MAIN, which stands for Mildly Autistic Intrusive Medicine, simulates real-life gunshot injuries and confers the player a degree in biomedical studies, by forcing you to manage 30 different types of trauma care supplies. We are using this mod for the realistic bleeding, headshot and injury mechanics, which go both ways. The intensive micromanagement is balanced out by the fact that you only need to medicate yourself if you somehow manage to survive getting shot in the first place. We make our way to the nearest town. 200 years may have passed, but revenge is a dish best served. And yes, they still exist, as you will see. And no, it's not the Institute. It's just that, on top of suffering from PTSD, we are also clinically insane. Yes, you will hear many. Yes, you will hear many such unhinged garbage all along our journey. I followed the drums of war and received some much needed education about how this is going to work out seconds after meeting the first raider. How did I die so fast? Well, I forgot to tell you about FADE. F-A-D-E stands for Fair Accuracy and Deadly Enemies. In reality, there is nothing fair about this mod. It makes it so everyone instantly beams your forehead with 5 rounds of whichever caliber they have loaded, at the exact moment you enter their field of vision. Truly amazing. So I could easily just shoot them back with as much precision and speed. That is, if the gun handling was still vanilla. The immersive Fallout mod tweaks a lot of things, but most importantly, it will remove the fake zoom from aiming and introduce realistic recoil to firearms. Set the recoil to the hardest settings and watch as your gamer pride leaves you behind. What's more, the mod Fatigue introduces wobbling and weapon sway according to the remaining stamina, meaning you can't just run around Call of Dutying people. The True Damage mod reworks guns by assigning 95% of the damage to the bullet, removing the nonsense scaling from the weapons. Its brother mod Scourge removes Bullet SpongeBob from the game by giving a fixed but randomized health pool to everything, if that makes any sense. Do you begin to see then what kind of Fallout we are creating? It is the exact opposite of the stupid hedonistic utopia that Todd Howard imagined. A fallout of fear and treachery and torment, a fallout of one-shotting and being one-shotted upon, a fallout which will grow not less but more hardcore as it refines itself. Progress in our fallout would be progress towards more pain. The old developers claimed that they were founded on balance and fun. Ours is founded upon hatred. In our fallout there will be no emotions except fear, rage, triumph and self-abasement. We eventually managed to kill everyone and get some briefing time with Preston. I think my disconnect with reality is already clearly showing itself here.
Crash vertebrate.
Fucking
There's a crash vertebrate up on the roof.
I got word of a settlement that needs our help.
We head to the crashed vertibird upon the roof and grab our stuff. And, as you might have already heard, we also included the GSRS sounds mod to realistically pop our eardrums off. What could be more hardcore than actually developing tinnitus in real life? Just hear this. I realized that I was in for a ride when the Deathclaw showed up in all its glory and was immediately turned into confetti. After getting everything up and running in Sanctuary, I tried to scavenge for a few supplies around the starting area, which is relatively safe. In vanilla, how humbled I was. Even the fucking deer were sending me back to the respawn. As I sat down in disbelief of the monster I had created, I came to the realization that I would never be able to destroy they like this. I tested the mods on and off, again and again, and it's all working as intended. Everything is realistic, and maybe it just means I suck at this. No, impossible. It's just not realistic that I'm taking on firefights alone. Yes, that's exactly what's missing. It's realistic that I should die if outnumbered. We need to put together a team. And we need to recruit the best of the best. The only people we have available right now are this worthless dog and this flying Brit, and Preston. But I'm not taking Preston.
Settlement that needs our help. I got word of a settlement that needs our help. I got word of
Everyone else I want is somewhere in town, but we can't go there like this. So, before going deep inside the city, we head to the Automatron quest so we can get robotic schematics. There stands only a dozen or so robots between us and the schematics we need. We take these schematics, head back to Sanctuary, and proceed to make some much needed upgrades to Codsworth. He wouldn't be killing anything with that lighter and whatever that needle is. Now, with two 44 magnums strapped to his arms, it's a different story. How does he even reload them? I have no clue. We proceed on our journey, exchange a few compliments with a fellow traveler, and continue on these country roads until we get to Covenant. I need to buy supplies and ammo, so we are forced to take a stupid entrance exam.
But you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill someone. What do?
fucking kill!
They somehow let me in. We restock and get back on our way. Entering the suburbs, we are ambushed by a raider on top of a tower. After taking him down, we get a glimpse of what really awaits us inside the city. For some reason, it's really funny seeing Codsworth just shooting people in the face with a revolver. After going around trying to avoid death for a good 10 minutes, we finally arrive. Trinity Tower. Our boy Strong should be somewhere up there. You may find that killing super mutants is actually easier than fighting humans. That's because they can't take cover like we can. Their bodies are just much bigger. Finally to the top, we introduce ourselves to Strong and make our way out. What? No, there's nothing wrong with him. Everything is working as intended. We cleared a bandit camp on our way and then killed a couple of super mutants that were camping beside the combat zone. We entered the combat zone to get Kate. I had forgotten that this used to happen. What? Let me teach you how this works, as I have learned how to deal with this by now. You peek, exposing yourself only enough to get a burst off, and then immediately go back. If you don't know where you are going to shoot, don't even peek out. No aiming for fancy shots, just put your sights center mass, hold the trigger for a second, and then go back. Try playing with this mod pack in any other way, and you will quickly find out how truly detrimental to your health fully automatic gunfire is. We get Muscle Mommy on our team and head off to Good Neighbor. There are 2 more guys I like to recruit, and both of them are there. We stumble upon a raider encampment on the way, take a quick nap, have some breakfast, and get back on the road.
I told you, you can't walk around Good Neighbor without insurance. That's right, insurance. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or exit.
We are also going to recruit Hancock, but first, McReady.
250 caps. Up front. And there's no room for bargaining. What do you say? You drive a hard bargain.
Now that we have McReady, we must do a quest in order to recruit Hancock. But first, we'll rescue Valentine. We can see here how a real showdown would play out. Watch as your conception of surviving an armed disagreement gets completely reformulated. Coming back to Diamond City with Valentine, we finally embrace baldness and put on some fake beard so we can at least look like Kratos. We take Mel out of prison and blow up countless tunnels to get to Hancock's warehouse. Going through all that trouble, we finally earn Hancock's favor and are able to recruit him. The team is assembled. You see, I think the reason I'm getting one-shotted so much is because instead of using actual bulletproof vests, we are wearing nothing but a piece of toy soldier plastic armor in our chest. So, we give everyone a much-needed tactical upgrade. Yes, that's Codsworth. I gave him a body. Yes, Dog Meat is standing upright, fully decked out in military equipment. Just help me out here and turn off your critical thinking for a second. Now we go after the Enclave. Yes, they are the Enclave. What? You thought the Enclave wasn't in the game? You are absolutely right. But actually no. I mean, it is now. It's complicated. You see, they are supposed to be in an oil rig operating just off the coast. And apparently, all we need to do is free 4 WAF members that are in cryosleep. We release the young global leaders and they send us in a couple of quests until we can take off to the oil rig. You already saw me doing these quests in the beginning. It was the flashbacks, or should I say, flash forths. Just like Hodor, we were traumatized by a future event. Truly masterful plot twist. We get to the oil rig and guess what? There is only a single Enclave soldier leaving here. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. Yes, I spent the whole day doing back and forth quests for this old geezer, only for there to be absolutely nothing here. My mission to eradicate the Enclave was doomed from the very beginning.
But the Enclave are back, and nothing will stop
you guys heard him, right?
To restore our country. And given how well you conducted yourself, turning the USNS Harper,
we effectively just destroyed the Enclave. And now, there is only one more thing we need to do.
You holding up, Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause you're a vault dweller? I know you're not worried. So here's the deal. I want an interview. You're like...
Let me tell you something, if you want to actually have a serious playthrough with these mods, just don't use the unleveled world mod. I had to use it, otherwise my game wouldn't be as hard. Follow the Midnight Ride modding guide to get the most stable performance and fixes. Thanks to all the mod authors for the amazing work, and thank you for watching.
What are you saying?
Baba Booey.